Mystic Pointe Townhomes are a nice, quiet, gated community located in the Seacliff area of Huntington Beach. In fact, it's located in the boardwalk. Now, most people don't realize that because when they think of the boardwalk, they think of larger homes. But Mystic Pointe is one of 4 tracts located in the community. In fact, it's the only tract in the boardwalk that isn't single-family homes. But one really nice thing about it is that it is located within the gates of the boardwalk, which makes it really private, safe, and secure. In fact, you'll need to go through the gate attendant as a guest in order to access the community. Now, residents have the availability to go through that same gate off Golden West, or in many cases, it might be easier to use the private access that is also gated right across the street from the Huntington Club off Palm Avenue. Mystic Pointe was built by Lennar Homes in the early 2000s and consists of 65 individual townhomes made up of really 3 different floor plans. Now, of all of the communities located in Seacliff, Mystic Pointe is probably the newest community. And with that, you have 3 different floor plans that I mentioned earlier. All of them are 3 bedrooms with 2.5 baths. The smallest is the Plan A, which is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with 1,881 square feet. Your second option in the community is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with just over 2,043 square feet. And lastly, the largest model is the 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with just over 2,258 square feet. Now, this unit is the Plan C and is always going to be located at the ends, whereas the other 2 units are located within the middle of a unit. So the Plan 3, the largest unit, is only going to have 1 adjoining wall, where all of the other units in the community are going to have 2 adjoining walls. On top of that, something else to note about Mystic Pointe is these are all split level type living. So, which means that you're going to have an attached 2-car garage underneath your unit. And from there, you're going to climb stairs, which is going to take you to like a main level living area. From there, you're likely going to have stairs taking you to like the dining area, the kitchen, and then more stairs up to the bedroom. So one thing to note within these units is that there's a lot of stairs. And I would actually say that's one of the cons in the community. Now, we're going to talk about the pros and the cons here in just a minute. But before we do that, I want to talk about some of the on-site amenities within Mystic Pointe. Now, one nice thing about Mystic Pointe we've already discussed is the location. As the crow flies, you're probably only about a 1/4 mile to the beach, but because you have to come out of the community, and depending on whether you come off the gate off Palm and you have to go to Golden West and down to the beach, or you're going the other direction down the Sea Point and going to the beach, it's going to take you a little bit longer to get there. But you are really, really close to the ocean, which is really nice because you're going to get that breeze. Now, a moment ago, we talked about amenities. So amenities in Mystic Pointe consist of a community pool, a spa, as well as a barbecue area. Now, one thing to note in Mystic Pointe is they don't actually allow you to have barbecues on your patios. It's actually in the HOA docs. So if you're someone that likes to barbecue a lot, this is something that you need to keep in mind. Now, earlier in the video, I mentioned that there's 3 other tracts outside of Mystic Pointe that's located in the master community of the boardwalk. No one has access to the pool and spa except for the Mystic Pointe residents. So you're not going to have other people in the community using the pool. It's really only for the people that live in the community or rent in the community. Now, one other amenity about Mystic Pointe that's not really located in the community is the location to the park that sits adjacent to the community. So right beside Mystic Pointe, you have a large green space, you have a playground, you have a basketball court. And while these aren't actual amenities within the community, you do have really easy access to them, which is really, really nice. On top of that, you're also located directly across the street from the Huntington Club. So if you're a golfer, you're someone that likes to play tennis, then you really can't beat the location. Now, with the community, you're also going to have to pay a homeowners association fee. Homeowners association fee is going to cover the master community, right? The gates that we talked about earlier, as well as the landscaping in the community. It's also going to cover the pool, the spa, the exterior maintenance of your unit, the roofs of your unit, all of the painting, in addition to cable and internet access for each unit. Now, I know this has changed over time, so I'm not sure 100% on what's included on that side, but when you pay your HOA fees, you do have access to cable. So if you're someone that doesn't watch a lot of TV, a lot of channels, then it might be enough to cover what you need. So what are the pros of the community? We talked about it earlier. We talked about the location. We talked about access. We talked about the fact that it's gated. The proximity to the beach, proximity to the Huntington Club, as well as being close to Dog Beach, Main Street, Pacific City, all of that stuff. It really comes down to location, and Mystic Pointe and living in Mystic Pointe really gives you access to all of that. So what are the cons? The cons for me are the split level unit, all of the interior stairs. I'm not personally a big fan of that, just because I have 3 kids, and chasing kids all up and down the stairs isn't something that really appeals to me. But with that said, there's a lot of young families in the community, so to each his own. In addition to that, I don't like the idea that you can't have your own personal barbecue. That for me is a no-go, because I'm someone that likes to grill a lot, we cook a lot outside, and not being able to do that on my own patio is something that I'm not really a big fan of. So to me, that is a downside. But I will say I've sold several units in the community over the years, and my clients absolutely love it. So if it's something you're considering, or you have additional questions about the community, do me a favor, reach out to me directly. Would love the opportunity to guide you. Or maybe you have questions about another community in Huntington Beach and need questions answered there. Do me a favor, my contact information is in the description below. Reach out to me directly. I would love the opportunity to answer those questions for you and guide you in the right direction. But if you're watching this video and you're wondering how much does it cost to live in Huntington Beach, what is the cost of living, do me a favor and check out this video here.